Hi guys, it's Merv the Swerve here. Today I'm taking all you guys on a drive back to school. As the great words of Nelson Mandela, who once said education is the most powerful weapon which can be used to change the world. You remember, I remember, we all remember our daily walks to and from school. Well, most of us walked to school, catching up with each other in the mornings and in the afternoons. Some of us went to school, some of us went past the school. End of the day, we all went to different schools together. And walking was our mode of transport. So I will say that walking is the most powerful exercise in the world. It cures laziness. You know, our schools, Gandhi Desai, Manilal Valji School, Orient Islamic High, St. Anthony's Primary School, Sastry College, ML Sultan was nearby. And what about Girls High? Some of us went twice past that school. So, guys, sharpen your pencils, pull your socks up, tighten your belts, straighten your ties. Let's go back to school. So I'm coming through from Derby Street onto a street which was called Dartnell Crescent. It's now called Gladys Manzi Road. On the left, that purple building is the Tokozo Women's Hostel, and it's an extension. The cream building is an extension of that, with all its satellite dishes looking like mushrooms there. So this is, we're coming to the set of robots here, set of traffic lights. On the left is Cross Street, and we used to take this corner every morning and every afternoon, to and fro to school. And that peach building is what we used to call back in the day Girls High. It's Durban Girls High Secondary School. It looks very different now. It used to be single story, a white building. You can see it had a facelift and an extension, and there never used to be this Great Wall of China or the Berlin Wall here. It used to be a wire fence we could see right through. And lots of girls in our neighborhood, in our area, attended the school. My sister attended the school. It was a very, very big school, standard 6 to matric. And because it was flat, as you can see, this wall is part of the Durban Girls High School, and it ends up by St. Anthony's Catholic Church, and that property which is on the left, if you take this left, it will take you to Centenary Road. And I'm going to swing by this way in a mo. We're just going to go straight, and then I'll come back onto Centenary Road. So this island that you see on the left here, and this area used to be a buzz with scholars in the morning. You have to remember there were about 5 schools in the area and the ML Sultan Technicon. So it used to be very, very busy. Lots of scholars walking in the morning. And there were also kids that were dropped off there who stayed, out of the area. So we go past this way. On the left is Orient Islamic School. Lots of my buddies attended that school. And the Orient Hall, there used to be lots of activities there. They used to have weddings and shows, and we used to have our annual talent show at the Orient Hall. So it holds lots of memories for me. So we're coming here now to what we used to call Gandhi Desai High School and Manilal Valji Primary School. Lots of memories for us here. It was a co-ed school, so we had class boys and class girls. At the entrance here, if you walk left into it, the first thing you get there is the principal's office, and then some of the classrooms face this road, Gladys Manzi Road, which now becomes John Zikali Road, which will take you up into Sydenham Road and Sydenham Hill. And on the left, next to Gandhi Desai, was St. Augustine. It's still there, St. Augustine School. It's a Catholic school, primary school. They were our neighbors. And then next to that, you had the Botanical Gardens, Muni's Hockey Club. We had our class of 1986 reunion there. So we're going to make a turn here now and come back. We're going to go back into Centenary Road because this is a two-way road, and it's a very big island. Lots of cars park on the island when there's functions here in the area. So we're going to turn here and go back. I'm going to give you another view of the schools and the area, and also talk a little bit about what Gandhi Desai is now. It's now the Gujarati Hindu Sanskriti Kendra Ekta Mandir. You can see there with its grand towering structure, painted in gold. The Kendra Hall is part of it. They host vibrant events throughout the year, your Navaratri festivals, Holi, weddings, shows, and the annual bridal fair, which is a must on the Durban calendar. And also, it houses the Kendra Gardens Retirement Home. So it's very well known in the area. It's a landmark that people know about and use quite often. So on the right is Orient, as we spoke about it. And so on the left is the race course, Gravel race course. So we're going to turn right here into Centenary Road at this set of this traffic lights here. We're going to go right, and then you'll get a better view of the St. Anthony's Catholic Church and that property, which will take us to, if you look at this church, this beautiful church, with its sacred Spanish architecture. It was a very welcoming church. I've had the experience of, attending this church many times. With my granny and my sister, and when you're in there, it's very humbling, and it has a spiritual feeling, and it was really, really, it was lovely, and I can remember those days like it was yesterday. So St. Anthony's Catholic Church here, they own this entire property. There was a hall attached to it, St. Anthony's Hall, and in the distance here on the left, that's St. Anthony's Primary School. Some of my friends attended that school, and they were the only school that had a brown. They had a brown, pants for the boys, and brown belts for the girls, and they had brown ties, I think, with a little bit of yellow blazers, and I think you had to wear brown shoes, yeah, and brown socks. So yeah, St. Anthony's on the left. If you take a left here, that's Carlisle Street, and on the left, that's the bus depot that, if all the buses from Parlock, Reservoir Hills, Newlands, they parked here, and this was their depot. And if you go straight ahead, that will take you to Warwick Triangle, your morning market, fish market, and we're not going to go there now. So I'm going to go back onto Centenary Road, and I'm just going to take this turn here. And when I take this turn here, you'll see right in front of you is the Durban Central Fire Station. It never used to have those orange doors before you could see the fire engines. It would be very nice. Behind that is Hastry College. Yeah, so the students and scholars that were staying in Warwick Avenue used to use this way to go home. So there's St. Aidan's Provincial Hospital on the left here. And and then of course now we're coming to the St. Aidan's Anglican Church. And it was a church that established this hospital. So also a church that had this very communal nature, I went to this church many times. One of my buddies, they were part of the congregation of this church. And whenever they had a function or a meeting or mass, I used to go. And it was a lovely, small church, but it was very nice. And lots of weddings used to happen there and stuff. So, so we're coming that pretty building there with a blue structure there. That's ML Sultan Technicon, and that also a lot of people, they offered back in the day, they offered night classes. So if you were working and you wanted to study or you wanted to further your studies, you could work and attend the night classes. It was quite popular back in the day. Lots of people did that. And so this area brings back a hell of a lot of memories. You could, we used to go home this way sometimes, or we could go home down Dartnell Crescent. That's, Gladys Manzi Road. So if you take this left here, there's a driveway here that will take you into Orient. That was sort of a driveway for them for cars to drop off the scholars there, or they were parking for teachers. And so I hope, you guys enjoyed this, and it brings back a lot of your school memories and your days when we walked to school, when we were primary school, walked in short pants and our gray pants and white shirts and blazers. And so once more, you look at this majestic building here, which was once Gandhi Desai Manilal Valji. Thank you for joining me on this school excursion, and catch you the next time. Ciao.